There are so many social media courses which are coming onto my news feed right now. I'm going to make this video so that you don't have to spend any single penny or get robbed by one of these fake digital marketing gurus. So stay tuned till the end of the video because this video is going to be super useful. And just in case if you're new to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell notification. And if I ever come up with a course on any of my personal website, go ahead and report my channel. But for now, subscribe and the bell notification. As I said previously, there were many people who were coming over onto my news feed so that I could go ahead and buy their courses. Okay, let's quickly dive into the topic. How do you spot a person who is fake and selling you digital marketing courses? So, I'm going to tell you a few red flags which you should see and observe for that particular person that you don't need to buy these courses. Flag number one, you have never heard of them before. The easiest part of it. Okay, now there are people, let's say if Neil Patel comes up with a course, I have heard about him, he's a world renowned digital marketer, I'm going to buy that course. If Brian Dean comes up with a course, I'm going to go ahead and buy that course. But if Tom, Dick or Harry comes up with a course, why you should buy them? Because there's already somebody who's better who has already done that, and there are chances that it's available for free as well. So why would you pay and buy a course from a normal person when you can do it from one of the top leading people in the industry? Red flag number two, it's heavily discounted. It was supposed to be $1,000, but for this particular day, it is available for $20. Okay, it just does not make sense. If something was worth $1,000, why on a particular day it will be on a $20? Okay, so heavily discounted. Let's assume the course is new. Okay, still they're gonna cross $1,000 mark and then make it for $25. How stupid you need to be in order to understand that you cannot have a 95% sort of a discount on anything. Red flag number three, you have to sign up on their website. Okay, if they were really that good, they could have uploaded their course on Udemy or LinkedIn Learning or anywhere of that sort, or a Coursera or a Skillshare or something. But what they do is that they make you go over to their own website and they're going to ask you to go ahead and fill this. The reason why they do that is because they have the control of the website and the social media channels through which they are promoting. Okay, they could delete the comments, they could delete the recommendations, they could put anybody who's fake, who's not a verified user, and then go ahead and put a review on their behalf using a random image from shutterstock.com. So basically, the third part, if they are really that good, why don't you do it on any other platform? Why would you do it on your own particular website? Red flag number four, they lure you in with a free webinar which they're gonna say that it is live, but it is not going to be live. It's going to be a recorded live webinar. Okay, now they have done that, they have made their practice, they have put in a recording, and then they let you watch it. And there are people who are not smart enough to understand that this is not a live webinar. Okay, at one of the webinars which I attended, since that person was screen sharing, okay, I could see that the date was like 4 days back, and it was said that the webinar is starting in like another 5 minutes. Okay, so that's a very common practice, but if you're a digital marketer, you should not be faking things out. Red flag number five, now this is the funniest one because all the testimonials cannot be 5 stars. Okay, you have 7-8 testimonials put in there, and which are scrolling through the website, and all of them are freaking 5 stars. Nobody even bothered to give a 4.5 stars. Okay, now that is a huge red flag, because since you own the website, you can edit it according to that. Okay, at a lot of places what they do is like they take the screenshot of the chats, okay, and put it there instead of a testimonial kind of a thing, which makes it look a little more authentic. But again, anybody can create fake IDs, right? But that does not happen on a website which is like Udemy or Skillshare or Coursera. Okay, so that was your red flag number 5. Red flag number 6. Okay, and there's a reason why I'm laughing about it. The reason why I'm laughing about it is because either it is time limited, the course is either time limited, or there are only 13 seats left for the course. Okay, now imagine this: if this is an online course, okay, why would you have to say that okay, only 13 seats left? Okay, Facebook does not say that okay, you have to log in onto my website and you have to wait for another hour because there are 100 people in the queue. Okay, Facebook does not do that. Instagram does not do that. When you want to log in, you want to take the content and you want to consume that content, but these people, they want you to pay really really quickly. Okay, that is why only 13 seats left, or only like 7 seats left. I don't know, there's something with the odd numbers uh, which makes it a little more fascinating. There was a research about it. Any which ways, that's off topic. But it's going to be an even number, sorry, it's going to be an odd number. Okay, and that is the amount of seats would be left. For Christ's sake, okay, it's a digital product. You can sell it to as many people as you want. Okay, it's not that there are a million people on your website and your website is going to crash. Okay, so stop making a fool out of, the newbie digital marketers. Okay, so these are the red flags which were spotted in almost each and every online course which was made by an individual. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm laughing too much today, but it's just because of the fact that they think people are stupid here. Okay, by the way, just to add to these red flags which I was talking to you about, you can always go ahead and stalk their social media profiles. There's a website which is known as socialblade.com. Okay, socialblade.com. Go ahead and do that. See their past history, see how many followers they were gaining, and then suddenly if you see a bump, there might be two reasons behind it. They might be either running advertisements in order to gain more followers and thing, which is not a bad thing to do. But if you see a dip in the followers, then in that particular case you would be able to see that they have actually bought cheap fake Instagram profiles or Facebook likes onto their page. Okay, so that's one way to check. The other way to check is, so this is what you do: go into the page transparency section of the Facebook page, see that what ads they are running, and at the time when these guys are running the ads, is the social media following going up or not. With that, you'll be able to see that all their social media influencing which they're doing, they're actually doing it by advertising, which anybody can do. I actually ran an ad for a person who wrote a book. Okay, and I randomly put it, for like $100 or something, and there were like 3,000 more followers on his page. Okay, so likes, followers are cheap. Please do not take that into consideration ever. Now let's get into the fact that if you found something online which you think okay, this could be useful, and you are ready to invest your money into it, but I'm going to give you a simple way of how to avoid to pay that sort of a money. Okay, so I was going through a course which was for Facebook masterclass. Since Facebook marketing in itself is a huge topic and everything's free, what you need to do is like go into the module section of it. Okay, you see module number 1, how to create a page. Okay, or like chapter number 1 of module 1, how to create a page. Go ahead to YouTube, type in how to create a Facebook page. Okay, you don't need a course for that. Now what they usually do in cases like these in modules, they're going to say that there's a secret inside. If anybody is saying secret inside, then you need to use one very simple word on YouTube. The word is known as hacks. Okay, and when you say hacks, there are out of the box ways which will come over to your onto your search results. In a lot of cases, because hacks are used by majority of the people who are trying to make you watch the video. But let's say after 2 or 3 videos, you'll be able to figure out that the fourth person who is there is actually giving you hacks and not giving you any sort of a bull story. So do this, go module by module and go ahead, search the same thing on YouTube. I'm sure that 99% of the time you will be able to find the video you are actually looking for, and it would be done by actually an expert. Okay, it would not be done by some random Tom, Dick, and Harry. Now you need to ask yourself two questions before, let's say you did not get enough red flags, or you think that okay, this person is mildly, a sort of an influencer, or he's selling you something which is not available on YouTube, okay, and it is in your budget. Just be very cautious about the budget thing. Now, two things you need to understand. Number one, if the price fits your budget, please go ahead, buy it if you do not see any red flags, okay. But before you buy it, trust me that 13 seats will never fill up. The webinar will always have a recording of it. They're gonna actually send it to you via email, okay. So don't worry that you missed out on anything of that sort, because the whole business is about getting people to pay. I'm not saying that everybody is a fake social media influencer, but please, okay, just please search for the content, search for the modules onto the YouTube. You'll get it. Trust me on that. So here's my final verdict. If you see enough red flags, please do not go ahead and buy it, especially if they are costly. Second, if you do not see any red flags, please go to YouTube, search it by module, and you will be able to get the best of the best trainers for free. Step number 3, let's say you did not get anything on YouTube, okay. Now, in that particular case, always have a cost benefit analysis. When I say cost benefit analysis, that means if you're going to take that course, is that going to give you enough benefit, okay? Do you have a real application of it? I am a digital marketer. I have an application of learning Python for digital marketing, sorry, for Google and Facebook ads, okay. That is something which I came up with, and I'm going to buy that course, by the way, okay. Secondly, it was very cheap as well, so under $10, so I have no problem in buying that particular course. But as I said, 3 steps: red flags, go away, search on YouTube their modules, whatever modules they are telling, and number 3, if both of the options do not work, please go ahead and buy if it is in your budget. So that's it for today. I hope you found this video useful. If you're new to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe, and if I ever make a digital marketing course on my own website, on the personal website, then please go ahead and report my channel. But for now, subscribe and ring that bell notification so that every time I come up with a video, you are the first one to know about it. Meanwhile, stay safe, stay home, and best of luck.